There he is, and there I am, and this is Booking Legends. Bill, Alfonso, Marc, Charles. This is
I'm promoting Vince's show coming up.
Turnbuckle Trash Talk. That was about 5 years ago. So, Booking Legends is booking WrestleMania 40. Since WrestleMania is 40 years old, let's give the guys over 40 a chance to get back on top. So, Bill, Alfonso, we'll go through an entire WrestleMania 40 card, starting from the main event, you know, all the way down to who the ring announcer, the referee, and the commentary are, and you'll help me fill this out. So we'll book WrestleMania 40 using only legends, whether they're with
all
us.
Vince's guys. It could be anybody.
It could be anybody. It could be anybody. It could be. All I need is my handy dandy marker.
All right.
Thank you. All right, let's get started. So let's start from the bottom. Who is our women's title?
Oh, let's go with
the match. Who's the champion and who's the challenger?
Yeah, let's get back to that one.
Okay, we'll get back to that one. Hair versus hair match.
Let's get back to that one.
We'll get back to that one. Street fight.
All right, Tennessee. I don't want to make it too Tennessee because we want to entertain the whole nation, right?
This is WrestleMania. It's got to be mass appeal, Dad.
God, that's hard, brother. You can't book a WrestleMania in 3 minutes, but we're going to try.
Okay. The last few WrestleManias kind of seemed like they did, so we'll give it a shot ourselves.
Yeah, it's business.
Okay, so street fight.
How about Bob Cook, because he throws a really good punch. It's a street fight, and he always wears his jeans and boots and shit. He's another tough guy.
Bob Cook.
Oh, Barry Windham can work with anybody. Probably one of the best workers in the business. That'd be a good actual street fight. Because they both can work their ass off.
And cross my bobs. Okay, so
really
street fight, Bob Cook versus Barry Windham. I love it. The tag team championship match.
I'd like to see, let's go to the cage.
All right, let's go to the cage. Cage match at WrestleMania 40.
How about Dusty?
Love it.
Because he was having cage matches in the 80s, Daddy.
All right, Dream versus...
He can work with anybody, but we'll put him with Kevin Sullivan.
Ooh, another one. Love Kevin Sullivan. All right.
They wrestled so much and sold out so many buildings in Florida.
3-4 years straight, they wrestled each other every day.
Literally.
Yeah, awesome. All right. So let's go. I want to save the co-main event and the main event. So let's just work ourselves back down here. Let's get that women's title. Who's your two legends?
How about when I started in the 80s, I was refereeing Fabulous Moolah's match.
Okay, so we'll put Moolah. So Moolah, but who's her tag partner?
Oh, I thought it was a...
Yeah, I'm thinking 2019. I'm sorry. Okay. So Moolah.
And let's go with somebody that she trained, Wendy.
Wendy?
Yeah.
Richter?
Yeah.
Okay. Moolah versus...
That'd be a classic.
Richter,
but both of them in their prime.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying the old Moolah and the young Wendy. I mean, both in their prime, right? Because we were imagining all this. We can update the...
And somebody's hair has to go, and it's probably going to be somebody with some really nice hair. So who's the hair versus hair match at WrestleMania 40?
How about Triple H against, listen to this thing, if Triple H loses, his old lady's got to shave her head.
Whoa! And who's the opponent? And what's
we'll come up with something.
The wages has to be even. So whoever if Triple H beats his opponent,
gotta be competitive.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about Stephanie McMahon shaving her head,
right? Nobody will believe it. You know what I mean? There's no way Wendy's gonna. I mean, Stephanie's gonna cut her hair.
So Triple H, but with Stephanie McMahon's hair on the line, you are thinking, man, that's good stuff right there. Okay, so Triple H first.
Who's their big baby face right now?
You know, I would think.
Let's put The Rock in there because The Rock doesn't do too many jobs.
But whose hair is on the line, though? That's the important part. So
The Rock's old lady.
Whoa.
She's not a celebrity, you know what I mean? She's a wife, but we'll bring her in and make her big and shave her head.
So this is great because we have true legends and true bookers that made people who they were. We have some of the best workers in the world. We have Attitude Era, and we have some of the best women. So we're on track here. Let's get up to these tag team championship match. So who's your tag team champions and who's challenging them?
Let's go with the Road Warriors because they were, you know what I mean? They're iconic. They were first of their kind.
LOD. Okay, let's make it easy. LOD.
Yeah, who had some big baby faces when I was there.
So we're talking the Road Warriors as heels. You're talking the old school Road Warriors getting heat.
Yeah, having a pretty hard big match. How about against a couple of big guys like John Studd? You remember him?
Of course,
Huge.
he won. Yeah, he won against Andre the Giant.
Yes, he was big. He was big. I worked with him in the '80s in Florida. What a lovely guy.
One of the best stories I always hear is Andre didn't really like him too much. He used to step on his hair when he'd be on the ground. While
He's done that to a lot of people, not only John Studd.
Don't mess with Andre the Giant.
Yeah, he was.
So we got Big John Studd, who's about 6'10".
Yeah, huge.
And then who do we? So we'll put Studd.
I'd say
Studd and
I'm going to throw a famous football player and then became a famous wrestler, Angela Mosca.
Boom.
Played for the Hamilton Tiger Cats.
All right. There we go. So
And
now,
a good friend of mine.
So we're still saving the co-main event and the main event. Now we've got to fill these out here. We have the ring announcer, the referee, who's the sort of the main referee. I know he's not going to do every match, but the main referee, who's the lead, and who two people are on commentary. So, in any order you like to answer those. So, ring announcer.
I'll go with Joey Styles and Gordon Soley.
Okay. Oh my God. And.
A little traditional and a little.
Love it. So, Joey Styles and Gordon Soley from the Sunshine State. Referee and ring announcer.
Yeah, ring announcer Bruce Thorpe, you may not know. He was a ring announcer here in Florida for a long time.
Say his name again, Bruce?
Bruce Thorpe.
I know.
His brother is a judge in Tampa, Chet Thorpe, and Bruce was a ring announcer. He's an attorney.
See, we're making inroads. What's up, Judge? All right. So now we have the referee. Who's your main referee? Is it Bill Alfonso? Are you taking the lead?
Well, I won't mind getting the payday from Vince because when I worked WrestleMania and got paid for that one show, it was the largest check I've ever gotten out of any show. Naturally, WrestleMania. Who's going to pay more than WrestleMania?
And you know what? I'm throwing your payday up.
SummerSlam? Nope.
It's okay. Can I throw your payday up here?
Yeah, Vince gave me 10 grand.
Well, you're getting $750K this time.
Oh, beautiful.
All right. So now we have
10 grand in
it all
93
booked
is
except
big.
for the main event and Intercontinental. Now, we have the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, in a cage match. So
Yeah,
your
that'd be
main
a
event,
bloody match. That'd be a bloody match.
So whoever is on these matches are following Dusty Rhodes and Sullivan. They're following, the Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors, and Big John Studd and Angelo Mosco. So the main event and the Intercontinental title match, who's in those?
Intercontinental title would be great. Two really good workers, and they would follow this, would be Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels.
There it is. I love
that. That would be a great match. It'd just be good. Because Bret was badass, and he was over. When I was there, the Bret Hart put the glasses on the kids and shit. Woo! He was hot, boy.
Over like Rover. Main event of WrestleMania 40, booking legends.
We're gonna switch titles to be somebody go for somebody have the belt and then a challenger. But the challenger's gonna be have the belt, so it'll be a great finish for WrestleMania. How about Steamboat and Flair?
You know what? That's what WrestleMania was always missing. The Steamboat and Flair match.
Rob dropped the title to Steamboat. And a match like they used to have in Charlotte in the 80s. Those are probably top
the
5 matches in the business to me.
In the main event, and this could very easily be a champion versus champion, and that
I like it.
So that's the booking. Now this is the speed round. We've got to book the finishes. This is the speed round. The finish has to be under 10 seconds. So let's book this women's title. How does this one end? Moolah versus Richter. Go.
Put the babyface over.
Richter wins. Hair versus hair match. Stephanie McMahon or The Rock's beautiful mother of his children losing their hair. Triple H versus The Rock in a hair versus hair match. Who loses, and then who loses their hair?
All right, we're going to cut The Rock's wife's hair off because they're going to come back in the next pay-per-view and do just as big business and cut Stephanie's. And The Rock's going to guarantee he's going to cut her hair the next pay-per-view.
All right. The best punch in the wrestling business versus one of the greatest workers of all time.
Barry over.
Barry wins.
Yeah.
Because Bob is one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah, he don't mind putting Barry over.
He'll make Barry look so great.
He'll love it.
He probably put him over 1,000 times already.
Yes, he did.
So the Road Warriors versus Big John Studd and Angelo Mosco.
We'll put the Road Warriors over.
That is the right choice. Cage match: The Dream versus Kevin Sullivan. Dusty Road, if you will, baby. You'll cut that out, right?
I love Dusty. He was so good to me.
But is there a but?
No. Business-wise, we'll put the Devil over.
Sullivan goes over, so clearly you're going to get a SummerSlam match out of them. It's going to be bloody, and they'll probably go back to Mania again and wrap things up there, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So a whole nother, they'll get a whole nother year out of the heel taking it, right?
Yeah.
Intercontinental
So
title.
once you beat Kevin, then
That's raw. Yeah, it's heat right there.
Yeah.
Kevin Sullivan winning over Dusty at WrestleMania. That's heat.
They wouldn't have called
That's
that.
heat. Intercontinental title match: Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels. One of the greatest rivalries, really, in the history of the sport.
Yeah, that's a good match. Either one could go over. I don't care.
So let's make it controversial.
A 60-minute draw
make
would be
them-
too long.
let's-
You know what I
let's
mean?
make this- let's
Because they're
make-
going to go 30 minutes already.
Let's make this one different. Make this a controversial ending, but the one that hasn't
Oh,
happened
like when
already.
they did the belt on Bret?
But one that
And
already didn't happen.
Spit at Vince? I wouldn't
Yes.
spit at Vince. But,
I would never
you
spit
know,
at Vince,
Of
but-
course not. All right, let's do something like that with Shawn.
So how does that happen? But this time Bret wins, doesn't he? Because he gets retribution for getting screwed in Montreal, doesn't he?
Yeah, because Bret, say Shawn's been there, hasn't left. He's been there 2 years. He's their top guy, and Bret's been semi-retired. He's come back and worked a little angle, so he's coming in. He's a current contract guy, and he's coming in just for the show.
Mhm.
So they won't call it. We'll put Bret over.
Okay. And how does that happen though? What's the logistics to that ending? How does Bret get over? How does he? Is that a pin? Is Shawn tap? Does Bret get Shawn in a sharpshooter, and then the ref Fonzie calls for the bell controversially, even though Shawn didn't tap out? How does it end? Because I think I could see that happen where Bret sticks it back to Shawn for screwing him in Montreal. And then Fonzie, you got to slip out the ring.
What does Shawn do for finish?
Well, Shawn
Besides the super kick,
Shawn
what
put. Well, he
use
has
for?
the super kick. Yes, the sweet shin music. But when so yeah, his finish is the sweet shin music. So does Bret hit him with the sweet shin music and then pin him with that?
We'll do a double swerve where Shawn shoots him for that super kick,
Yep.
and he hits him, but he goes back into me, and he covers Bret. There's no referee. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here comes Dave Hebner. He slides in. 1, 2, 3.
But how did you get out? Why is Dave stepping on your toes? Because you're the lead referee. So Dave Hebner, how did you take a bump?
Yeah, because I'm knocked out.
You took a bump. Okay.
For a few
So that
seconds.
answers my last question: is who of these people ends up taking a bump in that night? So you end up taking the bump to feed that finish.
Oh yeah, whoever loses will be so mad at me. I'll let them power drive me.
Okay, that's enough heat because you already have heat because now the controversy and the rumors are going to be that you took the bump and you were in on screwing him over.
Okay.
So that's enough right there. Now your main
Oh,
event,
and I'll switch the manager like I did in ECW. Oh yeah,
and then
I
go
like
with the
it.
heel.
Okay.
Okay, so the main event of the night: Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and the Nature Boy Ric Flair getting their Starrcade rematch at the biggest stage in the world.
It'd be
for
a
pro
hell
wrestling.
of a match if they're both like back in the '80s when they worked for Jim Crockett, Mid Atlantic Promotions, and any one of the shows they did were just spectacular. They have their favorite matches, but every one was like a showstopper, unbelievable stuff.
Unreal.
And the Dragon over.
Oh, beautiful. So everyone
Yeah,
goes
he's-
home happy that night.
Yeah, he's
Leave
gonna go
off-
with the belt and all that.
Beautiful. And what belt? Let's go. What belt are they wrestling for? Any belt in history? What are they wrestling for?
The NWA.
Beautiful. Perfect.
That's that era.
That's perfect.
The one right down here, Daddy.
Perfect. Congratulations to all the winners. That was Booking Legends. This is Wrestling.
Trash talk, baby.